The inspiration for this legislation was a boy named Wyatt. At 18 months old, Wyatt was violently shaken by his father's new girlfriend. He had a fractured skull, a major brain bleed, suffered permanent brain damage, went blind in one eye, had broken ribs, and 5 years later continues to have severe cognitive and developmental delays. The abuse was so severe that Wyatt almost died. Just imagine that for a moment, the level of abuse that happened to an 18-month-old child, a child that was only 18 months old. And it absolutely could have been prevented. The story gets worse when you know that the woman who did this to Wyatt was twice convicted for abusing another child. Wyatt's mother, Erica, who's in the gallery, knew that something wasn't right with her ex-husband's new girlfriend, but continually hit roadblocks when trying to find information about her. Erica continuously asked friend of the court to intervene by requiring a background check or the proper information so that she could do her own background check. Unfortunately, her pleas were refused. Without a date of birth and the location of her previous convictions, Erica had no way to access this essential information. For those of you that have met Erica, you know how persistent she is, how savvy she is, how persuasive she is. And even the idea that even she could not access this information goes to show you how hard it is for a parent to get. Any reasonable person should be able to find the information to protect their loved ones against a convicted child abuser. This legislation will do just that. There have been more than 1,200 convictions of child abuse in Michigan over the last 3 years. We have to do something. Wyatt is an amazing child. Even after everything that has happened to him, you can still see his personality shine through. But his life, his potential, will never be the same. He will always have the scars, not only of the abuse, but of a system that failed him. We must give parents the tools to protect their children. This legislation is a dramatic step towards that goal. My colleagues, in the names of Wyatt, Logan, Travis Jr., Dominic, Lily, and to every other single child in this state, I ask that you support this piece of legislation. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Hertel. Question is on final passage of Senate Bill 261. All those in favor will vote aye. Those opposed will vote nay. Secretary will open the board. Seeing all members present having voted without objection, the Secretary will close the board and announce the vote.
Madam President, on final passage of Senate Bill 261, there were 36 aye votes, 0 nay votes, and 2 excused.
Majority of the members having voted for final passage, Senate Bill 261 is passed. We thank you for taking time out. Erica, for coming. Senator Hertel moves that his remarks be printed in the Journal. Thanks for making a difference.